Welcome back to the vendor table.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we recorded. Mm-hmm. I shot my first wedding of the year.
I've done 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd
They were
go?
good.
They went good?
They were good.
Yeah.
Nice, easy. The first one was a little challenging.
Did you collect the nectar?
I collected the nectar on the second one.
Okay, that's good.
The first one was the hair and makeup was 2 hours late.
Oh, that's always fun.
I love that.
That's great.
I love that for me.
I love that for you so
It
much.
made everything so easy.
We know that. As photographers, we love when hair and makeup runs late.
Yeah, I love spending an hour drafting a beautiful timeline only to have it completely wrecked by hair and makeup.
Oh, we've been there. We've all been there. Mm-hmm. Hair and makeup ladies, we love you. Just know when we set a timeline, please try to finish on time.
Yeah, maybe show up when you're supposed to.
It happens. Things happen. We're not going to just bash.
No.
No.
Everything was great. They love their photos. They got their photos back. They love them. So if they're happy, I'm happy.
That's it. You know, we forget about the craziness that we have to endure when.
But that's how I kicked off 2024. So I was like, fuck.
It's a great way to kick it off.
Yay.
I kicked off. So last year I kicked off my wedding season and it was pouring. And I felt like it set the tone for the year where it rained almost every wedding that I had. Like
Every Saturday for
I counted
13 weeks.
I counted 41 weddings. Okay. 6 associate, 35 and then 6 associate. You know how many it rained on?
20.
22.
Oh.
22 weddings it rained on last year.
Listen, it's like one thing to have a rainy day and then you're kind of like, okay, we're going to make the best of this. It's going to be moody. We're going to have a nice, moody, rainy wedding. But to have that 22 times is a bit much.
I was so tired of it. Like legitimately so tired of it. I was just like, can just people have a nice
Every
day?
weekend, soggy shoes.
Yeah, it's just like legitimately, I always had 2 pairs of shoes in the car because I knew I'd have to change out of them at some point. It was just miserable. So this year started off very nice for me. It was nice weather.
Nice, good.
A little warm, a little windy. That's okay. I like wind's drama. But beautiful day. And
Earthquakes.
It did earthquake. The first wedding of the year, it earthquaked on. Weird, right? Like
Weird.
We don't get earthquakes here.
We do not get earthquakes in New York.
I just remember feeling it and being like, well, what the hell was that?
Thought my house was falling down.
Yeah.
I ran straight out of the house. My fight or flight, 100% flight. Was out the door. Goodbye.
I was in the shower and I was just like, what's going on? Was like the dryer on or something? Like
That's the worst because you're extremely vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like you are naked.
I'm like, they say though, isn't that like where you're supposed to go in an earthquake? You're supposed to go, or is that a tornado or
I
something
feel like
like
you're
that?
supposed to go to the basement.
No, where like you go into like
closet?
a strong area or something. You're supposed to go to like a bathtub or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. Well, we're back. We both started our year and we're back. And you guys,
Stupid. Don't listen to me.
Don't listen to me as you listen to a podcast.
An hour-long episode
of me.
No,
So, of me.
30 minutes. Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Okay. So
Here we go.
We're back. We've had a lot go on. We've had a lot of drama come up in the wedding industry.
Yeah, let's talk about the latest drama on Threads.
Yeah, Threads is like a toxic wasteland of photographers complaining about things.
I feel like 90% of Threads for me is just photographers complaining.
It's hysterical. I actually thoroughly enjoy it because I'm like, this is like our people kind of thing.
Yeah.
There are also like a lot of haters on Threads that I feel like don't pop up like on our Instagram. And you know that a lot of people hate us on Threads. Like they're like, no, this is their podcast that like
It's
they
really
talk so
funny
much.
because
I'm like, you could mention our name.
it's really funny because they'll also follow us, but
Yeah.
they won't say anything because they think like on Threads they can just like we're not going to notice. Like we notice.
We notice.
We know, and that's fine. That's your right. Freedom of speech, baby. You can say whatever the hell you want, and that's okay.
And guess what? We don't fucking care.
We don't care.
You fucking losers. We don't care. We don't care. You can talk all the shit you want. Guess what? We don't care. Start your own podcast.
Yeah, start your own podcast. Call it, I don't know, We Hate the Vendor Table. That's fine.
Fine. That's totally cool.
Start a Facebook group.
We love you so much. But Threads is great. It's a toxic wasteland. If you're not on Threads, you should like.
Threads is great. It's a toxic wasteland.
You should partake because there's so much information in there. There's a lot of like good stuff, like people like kind of inspire in there and all that stuff. But there's like, it's a lot of hot takes.
Yeah, I've noticed this a lot.
And one of them was our favorite hot take. Like this combo came up and then everyone started talking about it, which was people saying like styled shoots are ridiculous and, you know, all this stuff. But they were just talking about styled shoots, like basically being like you shouldn't show styled shoots in your portfolio or show styled shoots at all or anything like that. We never said that about styled shoots.
We actually said styled shoots are pretty awesome.
They're a great practice. They're a great way to network and get to know other vendors and really just engage.
It's a really good way for other vendors to highlight their work, like where they might not be able to get a chance to do that during a wedding, or, you know, like cakes or florals, like they get to
stationery,
really
everything. Yeah,
all of that stuff gets to be highlighted. We never said that it was a bad thing to do a styled shoot. We just think it's disingenuous to post it as a wedding.
Don't fucking pass it off as a real wedding.
That's all, because it's not.
What's so hard about that? That's I think the take that a lot of people were saying was, you know, styled shoots, this is what we said, styled shoots are not real weddings. Stop showing them as real weddings. God honest truth. Just put a disclaimer. Editorial session.
Styled shoot.
Styled
editorial.
photo shoot. That's it. That's all you got to do. You don't have to just, you can show it off, show it in your portfolio, put a disclaimer. Mm-hmm. This is from a styled photo shoot. What's so hard about that? But people are like, ooh, ooh.
They hate styled shoots. No, we don't.
We don't hate styled shoots. We've partaken in styled shoots.
We've done styled shoots. They're great.
I love styled shoot. I just don't show it as a real wedding. It's not my portfolio. I'll show it off. It's on my Instagram. It's fine.
I love to collaborate with other vendors and like highlight their work and work with other like-minded professionals and do them. Just don't pass it off as a real wedding, because it's not.
Yeah, and like we said before, you don't have Aunt Sue like walking across the room, putting her bag on the chair.
Did you see? There was a comment that was like, actually, it really doesn't take that much time to straighten out the napkin.
Oh my God.
It's a fucking joke.
It's a joke.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
People just like take themselves too serious.
My God.
That's why I love having a podcast, because I just could see people's like, they just take themselves too serious, and it's just so great because I just know like you'll probably be a lot of fun at a party. You just know. These fucking losers. All right. Anyway, we're going to get into this episode, which is nothing but spice.
A crowd favorite.
We're back with some hot takes, baby.
Hot takes.
Part 3.
And listen, full disclaimer, you wanted this.
You wrote this in.
If you wrote this in, if your hot take got written in and we don't agree with it, remember that you asked for this.
Yep.
Don't cry about it.
All right. Well, we're going to get right into it. We're gonna spend some time on this. Well, we might break it up into 2 parts.
There were
might be part 3 and 4.
So many. We've gotten a lot last time that we did hot takes. Yeah. This was overwhelming. There were like hundreds.
I counted 250 submissions.
It's a lot.
That's the most we've ever had.
We are going over ones that we haven't gone over before. Mm-hmm. So if your hot take was on here and we've already done it and you didn't hear it, go back and listen to our other episodes where we did hot takes and you can see what our thoughts were on those. Another disclaimer, we are not the be-all, end-all opinions on photography.
No.
I don't know where everybody gets this idea that we have final say on everything.
Because we have a microphone and people think
don't.
It's like, come on, dude.
Everybody is entitled to feel how they want to feel about these things. Some of you are wrong, and that's okay.
They might say we're wrong, but you know what? We're gonna give our opinion.
Let's go right into it.
All right, you're gonna read the first one. Let's go.
Flat lays can go.
Ooh. So full disclaimer, I haven't looked at these. Okay, I briefly scanned over them, but I like briefly. Okay. So,
what are your thoughts on flat lays, Mike?
So flat lays could go, huh? Part of me says, sure. I don't like them, okay? But part of me loves them. I love styling them. I don't know what it is. I really started to love doing them. I do think, like, you know, I see the importance of it, okay? Like, you spend all this money on a stationery, on invitations, all this stuff. You want to document it and have it, everything. Likely you're not going to print it. It will probably go on your album. It's one photo. It looks pretty. It's it's showy. It's a showy photo. You know, it's like, oh, look at all these pretty details that I have and all that stuff. I think it's more for the stationers. They love this flat lay shot, and I gotta love our stationers out there that do put a lot of time and effort into designing invitations. Do I love doing them? I do, but if they went, I wouldn't be upset.
So I love the look of them, and I do love styling details, but I don't do flat lays.
You don't do flat lays?
No, I don't.
I've never worked with you. Like, you've worked with me. You know I do them. So.
I do like a kind of mishmash thing where I just put them where I think they will look nice, and that's it. I don't style flat lays. I don't have like, what do you call them? Like the flat lay boards, like the backdrops or anything like that. Yeah. I know people and they're amazing at it. I know people who are amazing at styling flat lays, and I'm just like, damn, that looks really good. But for me, I'm just like, that's not my thing. I feel like I can never successfully style it the right way, or I'm just unsatisfied. And I'm just like, you know what? Here's a chair. It's blue velvet. I'm going to throw everything on there. Boop, boop, bop. It's done.
So you like I've seen this as like a new thing where it's like the messy flat lay, where it's like it's like scattered everywhere and things like that, and it looks like, you know, whatever, it's just like thrown about. It kind of looks like it's candid, but it's not kind of thing. You like that?
Chaotically styled?
Yeah, chaotically styled.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I do it. But it's really just to highlight the work, the money they spent on certain details, and I think that's important to capture. Yeah,
I use it as it's like the preface of the day. Yeah. It's the first thing I capture. Is like I come in, I style it, I do it. Like I personally, I've started doing it like 4 or 5 years ago when like styling flat lays became popular. I don't think I'll get rid of it anytime soon. Maybe I'll evolve it. I don't really love the top down flat lay as much as I used to. I kind of do like a side angle. Yeah. I like a little side angle flat lay now a little bit more. So if they went, I wouldn't be upset, but I'm going to keep doing them until, you know, I kind of phase them out, but I like them. I don't know.
I do like them.
All right, next one. Grand entrances for the wedding party.
Yeah, they can go.
Yeah, get rid of them. We don't need them.
We don't need that.
No, bride and groom, that's it.
Nobody needs that.
No,
it's the dances, the little dances, it can be done.
We're stupid. Done. It's done. Just go. Just leave. It's over. Bride and groom, it's their day. Have them do the grand entrance. That's all you need. Couple.
Correction, couple.
Couple. Have them do the grand entrance. That's all you need. That is what we need. And I think it's more dramatic that way and more fun. I think you kind of it loses the luster after like the third like group walks in.
They're the guests of honor, you know, like the couple, the newlyweds. So like it should really be centered around them. In my opinion, I think
you could do parents too, if anything.
Yeah.
But I don't think you even need to do those. I think just couple.
Just everybody.
That's it.
Stampede in. Let's, you know,
have the couple walk in, have them do their grand entrance, you know, like gather around them, let them dance it out, and boom. I think, but grand entrances for the wedding party.
They can go.
Gone. Get rid of them.
Okay. All
right, you got the next one.
This one's just written funny. Wedding cakes cost a fortune and no one wants them. Fuck them off.
That's what somebody wrote in?
Yes.
Love that. Love that. Wedding coat. We've talked about this, okay? And sorry to all the bakers out there, but no one eats the damn cake. No one wants to cut it anymore. No one eats it.
Yeah, no one wants to cut it anymore. That's on here too.
Why? What is this tradition's over? It's done. It's stupid. What is the tradition? I don't even know the tradition of a wedding cake. Why'd you have a wedding cake? What?
I truly don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we should have researched this, but personally, I think the wedding cake trend is over. I have had some fun ones. I actually had a fun one. My bride, Stephanie, this past weekend just took a bite out of the cake. Like,
I love that.
Amazing. I gotta post the photo. She's amazing. She was just. She's my favorite. She's one of my favorite brides.
There's
ever.
A couple of cake related ones on here, so let's just bunch those all together. One of them is the cake smashing.
Oh, the smashing the cake in each other's face. Don't do it.
If you had a discussion where you were like, you know what, it's fun, we can do that. That's fine. Yeah. But you can tell right away who's not fine.
Yeah, it's usually the bride because she spent a fortune on her makeup. Don't do
tell
it. Don't
if
do it. It's a
you
red.
can-
That's a red flag.
You can
That's
tell
a couple red flag right
if
there.
one party does not want cake in their face and the other person is like, ask for forgiveness, not permission, and they just do it, like, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Don't do that. I did have a couple recently who did it to each other, and it was really effing cute. And she was like licking her fingers afterwards, and he's just like laughing in the background. It was really cute. But if somebody doesn't want that, don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't care if anyone is cheering for you to do it. Don't do it.
This got written in a lot.
What?
The wedding cake smash
Yeah.
in each other's face. Like, it got written in a lot.
It's a big no.
Yeah, it's a big no. I personally, you want to be cute, like a little like dap on the nose. Adorable. Okay, cute. All right, fine.
But no smashing.
No, smashing the cake in each other's face to like your wedding day. No, man, come on. I don't know. I feel like I'm like, oh, boo hoo. Oh, he's not fun. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna look back on that and be like, oh,
Not great.
not great.
Your turn.
This one just says, wedding parties. Just get rid of them. Wedding parties, get rid of them.
We've done this one before. I'm okay either way.
Yeah,
You know,
I know.
I'm not going to be bothered if there is a wedding party or if there's not a wedding party. Not having a wedding party, a lot easier.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, to be honest with you, as a couple, it's probably a lot less drama to not have a wedding party, a lot less to deal with, a lot less planning, a lot less coordination, all that stuff. We talked about it. It's one of our most viral clips is like our bridal parties being phased out this year. I have a few that I've done the timeline for and everything like that where very minimal bridal parties, very small, if any, like it's usually maid of honor, best man. But then I have a few that are like 20 deep. So it's like 10 on either side. You're like, I don't know. Personally, if I were to get married today, I probably would just have a best man maid of honor thing. But I'm a lot older now. Times have changed, stuff like that. Like a few members of my bridal party we don't even talk to anymore. So it's like, is it really necessary? I do think you could like do the bridal party thing or like the not bridal party thing, the wedding party thing where it's like, let's just say like everybody gets the same color dress. If you're the quintessential bridesmaids, like wear a black dress, or the groomsmen, like, yeah, like if you want, rent a tux or wear a blue suit or something like that, you know, like just like, and like you could get everybody a floral tie or something like it, you know, a tie to match or something.
Just
like
something that's just a bit more, less rigid, more laid back. Wedding parties trending right now, I think, are a little bit more casual. The ladies are wearing multicolored dresses. The guys are wearing kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
Like they're just kind of all in the same color family, or they're completely different and everybody gets to pick and choose. So strict wedding parties, I think maybe can go in favor of something a bit more untraditional.
Yeah. Can we talk about something for a second? It's not a hot take, but it kind of is a hot take. Kind of ties into wedding parties, right? These brides that are having bachelorette parties in like European countries and stuff, and putting their friends into debt. What are we doing? what are we doing?
Can we? Yeah, you just can't get mad if somebody can't go, you know?
Like how?
That's a lot of money.
Do you expect your friends to spend like $3-4 grand on a bachelorette party and then a couple thousand on your wedding on top of that? What are we doing right now? What happened to just going out to like a vineyard? Girls' night, going to a bar.
I don't know.
What happened to that?
We're in a world of social media extravagance now. Everybody wants to live like they see it on TikTok, and it's getting crazy. The expectations are so high now for everything, for weddings, for batch parties. It's like, it's wild.
You shouldn't be putting your friends into debt though for your bachelorette party.
No, you should not.
No, I'm sorry. Listen.
And same thing with the guys, dude. Like, you guys gotta chill.
I've seen some crazy ass bachelor parties where I'm like,
They go to Vegas for like 6 days. Listen.
Have you seen like a multi-part batch party?
I've been to like
party?
I've been to Vegas 30 times. Vegas is like one of the most expensive places you could ever be.
Because it can be.
And I'm like, these dudes are probably dropping $3,000 to $5,000 each to be in Vegas. I'm like, this is obnoxious. Like, you know what I did for my bachelor party? You know what I did? Okay. I went fishing. Okay. I went fishing and camping. Literally didn't shower for 2 days. Slept in the dirt. Had a man weekend. That's what I did. You know how much it cost? It cost each person like $50.
Weekend. We only ate a bowl of nails and wore boots.
We actually only ate the fish we caught off the boat. That was actually really good. By the way, that was the best fish I ever had. So I'm just saying.
Because I killed it myself.
We caught it. It was a man weekend. I don't know. I just don't think you need to like do this stuff anymore. And I think society is starting to like turn on that a little. I saw Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy say this in a clip, and I was just like, ooh, really? That's really good that she's raising awareness to it, because she's obviously
too much.
She's obviously very wealthy and everything like that, and like she's like, why are we putting our friends into debt for a bachelorette party or a bachelor party? Not necessary.
Yeah.
So all right, let's get into the next one. Is it mine?
No,
it's yours. It's yours.
This is gonna make me mad.
Okay, go ahead.
Content creators are a joke. They cheapen the experience and hurt videographers.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm tired of having this conversation with everyone.
We talked about this. We had a whole episode.
We had an entire episode devoted to this. That's your opinion and that's fine. No,
we're not going to agree with you. Sorry. Wrote into the wrong show.
This is no.
Sorry. They're not a joke. They're
And this is like a really shitty way to put it as well. They don't cheapen the industry. They're an additional service. If anything, they're paying more money for something. So that means it's quite literally within the luxury market.
Yeah.
You need to stop doing this.
Yeah,
stop talking like this about another member of our wedding community.
Yeah, just knock it off. It's a client experience. It's a behind the scenes perspective. If they're not interfering in the day, leave them alone, okay? It's not a big deal. They're not cheapening the day. They're not cheapening the experience of the media team either. They're just there to provide an alternate angle. That's it.
You're mad because a new industry professional is now becoming successful, and I hate that.
Yes.
Stop dogging new people in this industry. It's disgusting. Be done with it. Moving on.
Okay. I got the next one. This one makes me mad. Sunset photos aren't that special. Don't interrupt your once-in-a-lifetime experience for them. Well, excuse me. I'm fuming right now.
This one triggered us.
I'm going to speak in the third person. Mikey Sunsets is very upset right now. I'm very upset right now. Very upset.
Sorry, Matt. I spit all over the microphone.
I'm furious about this question. Sunset photos aren't that special. Excuse me.
Personal attack.
Madam, miss.
Ma'am. My brother in Christ.
I am personally attacked by this. I love sunset photos. Don't you take something fun away from me. They are very special. If you get a sunset on your wedding day, it's beautiful. You're in a beautiful dress and a really nice tuxedo at the place you're getting married at. It's the best time of day to take a photo. Take a goddamn photo at sunset. It's really special. Fuck off.
It takes 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
If you do it right, 10 minutes.
It does. It takes 10 minutes. I could do it in 10 minutes. I could do it in 5 minutes.
If you saw a gorgeous sunset at your wedding and you're just in there doing nothing, like let's say this is the end of dinner, right? You're done eating. You're just sitting there having a sippy sip on your drinky drink, right? And your photographer comes up to you and goes, hey, you want to go take some sunset photos real quick before your party starts back up? You think they're going to say no?
They're going to say yes.
They're going to say yes.
Because a sunset is a magical experience.
I'm sorry that a photographer hurt you and sunsets upset you. I'm sorry if a sunset ruined your life.
Yep. How dare you? I'm very offended by this.
No, sunset photos are great.
They're beautiful. Lovely. And I'm yelling. Okay. You get the next one before I lose it. So we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Maru. Maru is a modern payment experience for the wedding and events industry. Lauren, have you been using Maru a lot lately?
I've been using Maru to pay my contractors.
That's a great
and
way.
Send invoices. It's really easy. It's great to pass off the processing fees. So it saves me a little bit of money, and it's also really easy and straightforward for everybody to pay. Whereas sometimes it can be a bit of a process to use other companies like Venmo or Zelle.
Oh, yeah. Like we hate those processing fees. So
Annoying.
Maru does give you the ability to do that and pass off those fees. It's a community, over 9,000 wedding and event professionals, and they're growing every day. They offer seamless transactions and hassle-free payment experience, and they make it possible to focus on what you do best, creating a memorable experience. All right. So with Maru, we talked about it, but you can accept and make payments without processing fees, offer clients a simpler experience, no need to sign up, just pay and go, and keep all your payments neatly organized in one central hub. And like Lauren said, if you have contractors, second shooters that work underneath you and you need a quick way to pay them and avoid those fees that Venmo throws at you, things like that, well, Maru gives you the ability to pay contractors right from the platform. Makes things so easy. You could sign up for free at maru.us/TVT.
Now, conversely, this one says blown out skies that are light and airy.
Oh, that's just an editing style.
That's just an editing style.
That's an editing style. I mean, it just sounds like you probably don't like the light and airy look.
That's okay.
Which is fine. That's fine. It's not your style.
I actually love light and airy photos.
I do too. Like my family photos are all light and airy. My house is light and airy, and I'm a moodier photographer. So
yeah, I can really appreciate the light and airy style. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, I do too. I have no problem with this whatsoever. I think blown out skies,
it's just a different editing style.
It's just a style. That's all it is.
For someone that's used to capturing a lot of detail in skies and stuff. I mean, it just depends also on what time of day you're shooting. If you're shooting at high noon, of course you're gonna have a blown out sky. But if you're shooting at sunset, you're gonna have beautiful skies. Beautiful.
If you're watching on Spotify or YouTube, I'm looking at you.
I get so upset.
I'm so mad about that.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all.
All right. Next one. Photos of the dress hanging. Can we just put it on a mannequin or skip it?
No.
Yeah, it's a special moment. I get it because some people are like, it looks like a ghost, it's floating around the ghost. I don't know. I've always taken this photo. My bride seemed to love it. I think it tells a little story.
It's part of the storytelling process.
Yeah, I like to show it with the bride in the shot.
Yeah.
So holding it or touching it or something like that. So I do take the solo shot with it, no one around it, but most of the brides really like the shot of them holding it and looking at it and then ready to put it on.
I think that some places don't have the right styling to make an impactful setting for the dress if it's hanging, and a dress form can definitely help.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to say no to the dress shot.
Yeah, me either.
No.
All right.
That's just, some people spend tens of thousands of dollars on their wedding dresses. You're not going to, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I guess they're just thinking it's fine to just take photos of it when it's on someone instead of taking a photo. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to take photos of every detail because I don't want anything to not be photographed.
Yeah, same. So
God forbid, someone says to me later on, "Where's my dress photo?" And then they're like, "I want a refund." And I still say no, but at the same time, how could you not get the dress?
Yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe that hanging shot, if you don't like it, do something else.
It's like your safety shot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it. Nope. I don't mind it. I've just been doing it for a long time, and I just never minded that shot. All right, we're gonna get into this is spice, okay, because you and I both agree on this one that we don't agree with this. Vendors should absolutely wear all black unless explicitly told by the couple that they don't care. I've seen photographers wear cream sweaters and sweatpants. Shameful.
Heaven forbid you wear a cream sweater.
How dare you?
Absolutely appalling.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
No!
No, you don't have to wear all black. I'm sorry.
Coming from somebody who almost exclusively wears all black at weddings because I love wearing all black. That's just me. I like to wear black. I'm wearing black right now. My nails are black. My toes are black. My shoes are black. I love the color black. It looks good on everyone. That's great. Does that mean that that's the only thing that I should wear at a wedding? Absolutely not.
No.
Just don't look like a schmuck.
That's it. That's
and
it.
Don't wear white.
I agree with the, don't wear sweatpants. Yes, don't wear fucking sweatpants, you garbage person. But listen, I've never worn all black to a wedding. Hate to tell you guys this. Never worn it. I wear a blue blazer. I wear khakis, like really nice, like flex khaki things that are really good. I look good on a wedding day. Come at me. You want to see my fit? I'll show you my fit. Okay, I look.
You have to make a reel.
Okay, I look good on a wedding day. All right, but don't tell me I got to wear all black at a wedding day. There is no fucking rule that you got to wear all black on a wedding day if you're a vendor. Absolutely not. You should look good. You should blend in as a guest. You should have that good experience. You know how many people have come up to me on a wedding day and said, wow, I really like your outfit. Like, you look really good. I don't stand out. I blend in. And I think people are like, oh, you wish you were all black because you just blend into the background. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's true. But I blend in as a guest. It's the same thing.
You can absolutely wear all black if you want to.
Yeah. I wear a blazer and a tie every wedding.
I have worn cream colored pants to weddings and it's fine.
Yeah. I want to know because
cream is like a professional color.
I've seen photographers wear a backwards hat like I'm wearing right now to a wedding, wearing all black. Is that more professional than me wearing a blazer and a tie to a wedding? Absolutely the fuck not. So don't say you have to wear all black to a wedding. Sorry. Don't agree. Don't agree. From somebody who's never worn all black to a wedding. Yeah.
Go jump in the pond if you want to be a silly goose.
Wow. All right, you read the next one.
This one's coming from a planner. Oh. Weddings are entirely overrated and a waste of money.
Coming from a planner. Mm-hmm. Why are they in the business?
Because they can make money.
I mean, yeah, they're very expensive. Yes. Okay. I don't think they're overrated. It's likely the best day of somebody's life.
It's the start of the best parts of someone's life.
Yeah. I don't think they're overrated. I think
it's a celebration, and a big celebration or a small celebration is amazing.
I think what's overrated is the pomp and the glam and the glitz that have gone into the wedding industry in general. Okay. Everything's over the top now. Mm-hmm. Social media society, everything's over the top. We're all just trying to outdo each other. Okay. Who took the best photo? Who took this? Who took that? Right. Okay. If that's the perspective, I get it. Okay. Where we're just trying to one up each other in society. Because a wedding day is really just about the union of two people coming together and getting married. Everything else is extra. Everything else is, including photography. So I do think it's over dramatized at times and it's excessive at times, but it is probably one of the best days of somebody's life. So regardless if they want to go all out or they want to just, do a courthouse thing, I don't think they're overrated.
I don't think they're overrated. But they have gotten over the top. Like you said, it's gotten a bit ridiculous, but I can't say it's a waste of money, but I didn't waste my money.
I mean, I had a big wedding. I don't feel like I wasted my money.
Some people do though. So when, let's say for example, you don't have $60,000. That's on the conservative end in the Northeast here, right? Mm-hmm. Specifically Long Island, New York City. Let's say you don't have $60,000 to pay all at once or, over the span of however long. And then wedding is done, dusted, it's paid for, and then you have nothing left. You don't have a down payment for a house. You put all your savings into this big day. You have to weigh what's going to be more important for you in the long run, I feel. You can have a lower budget wedding and it'll still be just as impactful. So, and I've said this many, many times before. I didn't have a big wedding and I'm very happy that I didn't have a big wedding. I had a courthouse wedding, but I also knew that it was not in my capability of affording a wedding. Just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put that on my family to do.
I think you do what's within your means, and you also do what's in your heart. So if you want a big wedding, you have a big wedding. If you want to have a small wedding, have a small wedding. I said this a lot, but if I were to get married today and like my wife and I were to redo it today, I probably wouldn't have the big wedding, right? I don't have as much family as I did. A lot of the family has passed and things like that, and I'm not as close to a lot of people as I was. I probably shrink it down. I probably have something small. Do like, you know, like I don't know if I would have an elopement, but I probably have something smaller than I had, you know, like 10 years ago. So, you know, times change, people change, things like that, but I don't know. I just think
Do what you want.
that's exactly what I'm getting at. It's like, just do what you want.
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah, that's it.
And no, I don't think they're overrated. I just think that they're expensive, and that's all.
Yeah, they're it's exactly that. They're very expensive.
Your turn.
My turn. Okay. Oh, should we do this one? Video should cost more than photo. Not because it's valued more, but because of the production.
I agree.
Agree and disagree. Okay, here's my
As we both just side-eye Matt a little bit.
Here's my thought. Okay?
I agree.
So a lot of people don't know this, but I actually come from a film background. Okay, the first wedding I ever shot was actually as a videographer. I know how much goes into a day as a videographer or filmmaker or cinematographer. I know how much it takes to do that, okay, with sound, audio, design, multiple cameras, running around, all that stuff, okay? And then on the back end, the editing process is extensive, and it takes triple the amount of time as it would with photo. And we always joke, yes, photo, we could watch movies and listen to music while we edit. Video can't. We know it's more laborious. Got it. Okay. On the front end, photo is a bit more taxing, okay? As a photographer, I meet with the clients initially. I do a lot of consultations with them. I help build the timeline out. I do their engagement shoot. That takes me time. That's usually an engagement shoot adds an extra 4 to 5 hours of my time, okay, onto like shooting, editing, traveling, all that stuff, right? Back end stuff. Leading up, I do questionnaires, timelines, you know, sending all the couple of those things, meetings, consultations, going over the schedule, all that stuff. I show up on the day. It's usually like, if they don't have a planner, I wrote that entire timeline. So I like laid it out, and I'm directing the day throughout the entire day. And on the back end, we're delivering photos. So I think laying it out on the front end, photo is a little bit more extensive, a little harder. On the back end, video is much more extensive, much more harder.
I don't know. I feel like if you're a good videographer, you're doing a lot of the same things that photographers are doing in the initial like experience, except for an engagement session.
I think so
I feel
too.
like they are probably consulting with them about timelines and drafting all of this stuff. The good ones. So I don't know. I can't say that they're necessarily less of an experienced person on the back end or like the front end either, but they don't have as much control on the day of.
No.
So,
and a lot of videographers kind of blend into the background, and I think it's the ones that actually take charge and direct the day, that like they're doing moves and they want to create experiences and stuff like that. I think that's like a little different than like a background documentarian videographer that's just like, you know, not to say pressing a button, but like recording from.
It's different.
It's a little different. So I see the value in both. Do I think video should cost more than photo? I think video should make more money. I think they should be charging more money.
Yes. I think that they should be charging more money. And I also think that they should just be paid what they want to be paid.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that one should be paid more than the other because so many photographers get paid differently than, it's you set your prices.
I know videographers that are triple my cost.
Yeah. So this is a weird one, Yeah. I do think that, listen, I have audio sensory issues. If I had to sit down and hear the same sound over and over and over and over and over again for as long as they edit, I would absolutely unalive myself.
Yes.
I cannot.
It's painful.
I can't handle that kind of stuff. And I did video editing when I was in college. I would never do it again. I give them all the credit. I love you all.
Yeah.
I love you all very, very much because I do not envy the process at all.
Yeah, I agree, and I also sympathize with the videographers out there that think they should be paid more. I just think that, we talk about it, but raise your rates to where you think you should get paid for. I think
it's tough because I feel like a lot of video isn't as in high demand as it once was.
No, and that's the thing. Also, guys, is like I hate to say it, but photo is in much more demand than video. And because it's, supply and demand does play a factor here. So if photos in more demand and video is in less demand, obviously, you're not going to hit those numbers.
You have to stand out in your industry much more than you would as a photographer.
Yeah.
I think.
100%. So I think the good videographers deserve that, that higher salary
Badge
ceiling.
of appreciation. We
Yeah,
love you.
you guys are awesome. You are.
From two photographers, we love you. I promise. We do make fun of you quite a bit, but that's only because we love you.
Believe me, I appreciate what you guys do. All right. We're gonna have one more.
Okay.
One more. Okay. There's more money in wedding photography education than actual wedding photography.
Why would you hit me with this in the end when we're like crunched for time? I could go on about this for hours.
Oh my God.
Ah!
I have seen this more and more, but is that like the end game? Is like you shoot 20 weddings and then become a educator? Is that what we're doing now? Is that the goal?
I'm like white knuckling.
I've seen it. It's like all of a sudden you shot 20 weddings and I'm going to lead a workshop.
How to break into the luxury market.
I'm going to sell a preset.
Scam.
Listen, I do see it, and it is very apparent. I think the ones that are extremely talented and extremely good
that have amazing reputations over the course of years and years and years
can educate and should be educating. But if you're 3 years in the game and you've shot maybe 30 weddings, you shouldn't be educating people. You do not have that experience. I've shot 300 weddings. I don't claim to be an educator. I mentor. I do mentor. I mentor one-on-one. Okay. But I tell my students, this is from my perspective, my experience. You should really get out in the real world and do things and stuff like that.
That's really all it takes. You have to second shoot.
Yeah. So I tell my mentees that all the time. I do see this a lot in the industry, that people are just, all of a sudden they shot 30 weddings, they hit 8,000 to 10,000 followers, they had a reel go viral, and all of a sudden they're an educator.
Dude, I just had to talk one of our friends out of spending $3,500 on one of these things.
Oh my God.
Absolutely the fuck not.
It's just
all of this information is on YouTube for free.
Yeah, you could
free.
You get a ton of info on YouTube. You can mentor, hire a mentor, get a mentor, a one-on-one thing. Okay.
No.
I know a lot of photographers that are doing really good education that are not that expensive, and they deserve that accolade because of what they are. You need to do research. If you want to invest in education, do the research.
Find out who is trying to teach you.
Yeah.
You need to look at their portfolio. You need to look at their reviews. You need to look how long they've been in business. It's serious. This is one of the bigger explosions that's happening in our industry right now. So many people are trying to sell you education, and it's they make it very appealing. I can sense it, but Mike offers mentorship sessions. In the future, I'm also going to be doing that. Other photographers are going to be offering mentorship sessions that are in the style that you like, who are successful, the people you look up to.
If I see one more ad for you want to make $10K a month as a wedding photographer? Here's how you do it.
First of all, as a wedding photographer, you book 2 weddings, you're already over 2K. I mean, 10K. Usually,
in this area.
What?
Yeah.
What?
In this area. It might be different in other areas, but
sure.
I will say that I see a lot of misrepresentation. I also see, you guys got to do some research with this stuff, because I see these ads pop up and I'll click on them because I'm just curious. So I'll click into the person's profile, and you click in their reels, and all of a sudden you'll see they have 400 likes on a post. Okay, 1 comment. Okay. And it's like a spam comment. You guys need to like really do your research. If these people are legit, they know what they're doing.
They're
know what
followed by
about.
bots.
Yeah, if they're followed by bots, look at their followers and stuff like that. Honestly, there's a lot of people scamming others with.
We're going to talk about this in a future episode because it's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
And a lot of newer photographers, newer people in the industry are falling victim to these, and it is really unfortunate. So, my thoughts. Yeah. No, I feel like it's just a scam. Another way
Same.
to try and make money without doing any work, and people are just falling for it.
Yep. So be aware and
Be aware, make sure you know who you're investing your money in, do the research, make sure you're making smart decisions and not bad decisions
yep.
that are going to leave you in debt.
Well, this was
That was a sad way to end it.
yeah. I think we're gonna have to do another.
We're going to
part.
do another one.
I think we're gonna. Well, we'll be back next week. Mm-hmm. All right, part 4.
There's just so
I
many.
didn't think we do it back to back, but we're just gonna have to. We're gonna have to push the other episode to another recording session because this is just too much. Well, Lauren,
Yes,
this has been fun.
has been fun.
Where can I find you?
You can find me at LaurenO'BrienPhoto.com. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Lauren O'Brien Photo and the Powerful Tuck on Instagram. Michael, where can they find you?
At Michael Casara Photo on Instagram, TikTok, as well as my website. And you can find us at the Vendor Table Pod on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as well as
Our Facebook group, which has now grown to over 1,000 members.
guys. It's been fun. We'll catch you next time.
Okay, bye.